Welcome back to the Dividend Diplomats YouTube channel, guys. You've got Bert the Hurt and Lanny, the dividend investors here, the Dividend Diplomats, your favorite social media channel, guys. And we're talking about one stock that should my goal be to get to 100 shares on this foundation stock now in my portfolio?
Smash that subscribe button, everybody. Give this video a thumbs up. Help your boys keep growing the channel. We keep pumping out dividend news, dividend investing lessons. We are trying to help everybody reach financial freedom by growing your passive income stream, because that's what it's all about.
That's right, guys. We are filming this here February 23rd. So stock prices will be as of February 21st. So just keep that in mind. We're going to talk about a stock that's over 55 billion in market cap, a stock that also pays a fun-loving end of the year special dividend. This has been a stock that I was acquiring heavily in 2024 in the low, mid, and upper 90s. Stock is still trading at just over $100 per share, but it's a stock I like. It's a stock that's boring, and it's a stock that could be a great staple for my portfolio.
Yeah, and if you look at yesterday's video too, I think this is a good segue for why Lanny's talking about getting this to 100, why I'm also going to be featuring this coming up. It's just about not messing around. It's about when a stock is at a price that you like, just buy it. Keep it simple. You like the stock at a price, you want to build a position, just go after it. That's what we're focusing on here before the stock pops and you're regretting that decision of waiting.
Exactly. Take advantage, be that decisive investor. Check that gosh damn video out on Sunday if you don't know yet. So now you know. All right, guys, we're going to talk quickly about a stock called Paccar. PCAR is the ticker symbol. They make those big semi trucks that's carrying goods from A to Z. The big Peterbilts, the Kenworths. You've seen them on the highway, night and day driving. It's a hard industry to break. One could argue that they're also trying to stay up to speed with more efficient vehicles, and you could think maybe Tesla or Rivian, maybe somebody could disrupt this industry, but having the infrastructure in place that they have will be very difficult to match.
It's not just you're right though. I mean, from the electric engine standpoint, sure, somebody could do it, but it's also about the logistics networks. It's about everything that they built over the years, the distribution, how they can go about doing it. Paccar has specialized it and proven to be one of the best. They're a large market cap company too, Laney. They're not messing around. Their market cap is 55 billion. So this isn't some small startup here we're talking about. This is those big old-fashioned Peterbilt engines.
Exactly. So guys, I'm at 67 shares approximately of the stock. A little over, I don't know, I guess you can call it $6,700+ of this stock here, $7,000, let's call it. Price has kind of been stable so far year to date, but they're at $104.46. So it's time to see, hey, is right now an opportunity that, again, I should be decisive on and not miss it? Is now the time to start adding shares if they're under $105 per share?
If only we had a tool that could help us determine if they are under.
Have that damn screen or tool, which we do, Bert.
We do. It features the price to earnings ratio, that dividend payout ratio, that history of increasing those mother effing dividends, and lastly, that bonus metric, the dividend yield. I think it's time to run Paccar through them, Lanny. What do you think?
Let's roll Paccar through it, guys. That first metric, the PE ratio. Is the stock undervalued or not? $7.45 adjusted Yahoo analyst expectations here. 14 PE, very low relative to the overall stock market, which is in the mid to upper 20s.
I mean, we're going to look at their standard dividend. Lanny already said that they do a special dividend. Let's look at that standard dividend, the one that's the recurring, the quarterly dividend that you would see if you logged in. $1.32 is what they pay, so that gives you a payout ratio of 17%. However, last year they did announce a $3 special dividend, Lanny. So if you add in there, you up the annual dividend to $4.32. That still gives you a payout ratio below our 60% of 58%.
Wow. How about that? So 18% just under for the payout ratio on the normal dividend. And Bert, what did you say with that special dividend?
It was still under 60%. It was about 58%. So they're managing that payout ratio very well.
I like that. I like that a lot, which means not only will they continue to pay the current dividend, special dividends, more than likely, which they do every year, is probably in the future. But I like it for the current yield and the next metric, the current dividend growth, guys. Doing it for about 15 years. The reason why this is hard to always look at is because how many stock splits this company has done over the last 25 years. But the growth rate is about 13% on average. They just did a December 2024 dividend increase of 10%, guys. They went from 30 to 33 cents per share on their normal quarterly dividend.
Okay. So yeah, their dividend growth is fantastic. There's nothing more we can really say. Let's look at that dividend yield. Regular yield, standard yield, 1.26%. Not bad. So even take special dividends out of it. 1.26% dividend, 13% 5-year dividend growth rate. That is fantastic on itself, Lanny. Now,
yeah. Go ahead.
Add in that $3 special dividend. Then that bumps the yield up to 4%. So that's a 4.14% yield with a 13% dividend growth.
It's a good combo. It's a nice 1-2 punch on the yield plus dividend growth front. And then when you add in that special dividend, it just gets sweeter. Again, you're talking over a 4% yield with a special dividend. Right. So even if the special dividend is just half of what it was last year, you're still looking at a much stronger yield. So you got to really take all of that into factor here. Again, current ratio is strong from their balance sheet, about 1.7 times. I like it over 1. Quick ratio, when you take out inventories, which they show in the slim balance sheet in the latest earnings release, I'm calculating about 1.5 to 1.6 still as well. So pretty clean balance sheet for being such a heavy duty company here. Overall, they're up 108%, outpacing the S&P 500 in the last 5 years, but they've definitely underpaced the S&P 500 in the last 12 to 18 months.
So, all right, we'll put the metrics up here and we'll summarize them. Lanny, you said you have about 33 shares to go for Paccar.
That's a lot.
It is a lot, but we also talked like a week ago. You have all of these investments that you're sitting on with an unrealized loss.
I am.
You are, and that's unfortunate. But Paccar has this little sweet spot.
That's
different, though, because with that special dividend, that yield is 4%. So you do have some higher yielding investments like a Kraft that does have a high yield where you could move it into a company like a Paccar, and you're not trading off that much on the income front, but you're moving it into a better company.
Exactly. There's some capital I can get access to is really what Bert's saying. I can get access to capital. I could obviously continue to save, continue to find ways to make money, selling things online, getting the kidney ripped out, donating plasma, you name it. I could figure out some ways to get a couple extra. It's $100, right? $100 for a share. It's February 23rd. This could be a fun challenge. See if I get to 100 shares.
100 shares of Paccar. If we're going to put Lanny to it, guys, we will come back to it on this video. I think that would be keep your tuned on for our X feed, even maybe some of our shorts. Lanny can give us some updates periodically on how is his journey to 100 shares of Paccar coming along.
All right, guys, let us know what you think of Paccar. Is this a great stock to buy now? What other stocks are you pouncing on where the opportunity is ripe for the taking? Like the video, subscribe to this gosh damn channel, and Bert, hit him with that stone cold Bert stunner.
You're either with us or you're against us, Jack.
That was Bert the Hurt Locker and Lanny the Legend from the Dividend Diplomats. Over and out.